Hello and welcome to today's JChannel update. I'm Nia Harmon. Let's get into today's top stories. Joe Biden has chosen senior White House advisor Julie Chavez-Rodriguez to oversee his re-election campaign, according to two senior Democratic advisors. Prior to her position as senior advisor, Chavez-Rodriguez was the deputy campaign manager on the Biden-Harris presidential campaign. The granddaughter of labor leader and civil rights activist Cesar Chavez has worked in Democratic politics for both President Biden and former President Barack Obama. Chavez-Rodriguez will be joined by West Wing during her time as campaign manager. Two men died in Hyde Park on Saturday night around 36 Dedham Street. Boston Police Department responded to a call from one of the persons shot around 9:37 p.m., where a man inside a motor vehicle was pronounced dead at the scene. Another victim is suspected to be involved in the shooting, as police were notified of a man suffering gunshot wounds who checked himself into the Milton Hospital. The incident is under investigation. This past Saturday, prominent Republicans flocked to Clive, Iowa for the Iowa Faith and Freedom Coalition spring kickoff. 1,000 conservative attendees came to the event to hear presidential candidates speak on issues concerning the Republican Party. Topics included restricted access to abortion and gender-affirming care, expanding school choice programs, and a call to shut down the Department of Education. Among these speakers were former President Donald Trump, who spoke via pre-recorded video, former Vice President Mike Pence, and former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson, among others. After a loss to the Atlanta Hawks last Friday, the Celtics are in for some tough competition during their playoff run. The Hawks beat them 130-122, giving them their first loss in the series. However, at last night's game, the Celtics came back strong, beating the Hawks 129-121, making them 3-1 in the playoff run so far. If the Celtics win their game on Thursday, they will move on to the second round of competition. If they lose, they will compete against the Hawks again in Atlanta. It is a busy playoff season for both the NBA and NHL in Boston. The Celtics are playing at home against the Hawks on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. The Bruins are playing the Panthers on Wednesday at home at 7 p.m. If the Bruins lose, they will continue to Game 6 in Florida on Friday. If they win, they will continue on to the second round of the playoffs. The Red Sox are away in Baltimore facing the Orioles Monday and Tuesday at 6:35 p.m. Spring temperatures dip back down this week with overcast and rainy weather. The National Weather Service describes the weather this week as unsettled, with periods of rain throughout the week around Boston. This week is expected to start off mostly cloudy, with the highs being in the mid and upper 50s. Northern Massachusetts is expecting to get colder weather, with morning temperatures being in the low 30s with a possibility of frost. Today, the weather was cloudy with a high of 57 and low of 43. Tomorrow, it is expected to have scattered rain with a high of 58 and low of 42. And on Wednesday, it is expected to get partly cloudy with a high of 57 and low of 44. Governor Maura Healey has recently appointed 3 new members to the MBTA Board of Directors. The new members include former MBTA General Manager and CEO of Massport, Thomas Glenn, Mayor of Lynn and former Senate Chair of the Joint Committee on Transportation, Thomas McGee, and commercial banking executive Eric Goodwine. These new additions to the MBTA board follow months of public frustration with inefficient trains. That's all for today's JChannel update. I'm Nia Harmon. See you next time.